Hey everybody, and welcome back to the dark side of the room. I am Solar Grey. First off, as the angry black nerd, yeah, that's right, angry Blerd, I'm playing that stereotype. I am going to apologize for the review on Batman Superman because, well, things went all bad, they went all wonky, so there you go. Excuses aside, we're done. Now, I'm back today because I'm here for Captain America the Civil War. Captain America Civil War. All right, well, let's see here. What can I say about this movie except that it kind of suffers from trilogia? I think I have a video up somewhere of what trilogia is, but in a nutshell, it is the condition where the second movie of a trilogy is still better than the third. All right, we'll get to that in a few minutes, but let me talk about this movie. First off, I'm going to say that this movie, really decent action, really decent characters. It was really cool to see a lot of superheroes in it. I mean, that was so freaking awesome. With Captain America doing the fighting and beating up the shield, and Bucky, doing the Bucky thing with the arm, and I'll get to Spider-Man in a minute, okay? And Aunt May, I'll get to her eventually, one day. Oh, I'll get to her. But the acting in this movie, okay? The acting in this movie was pretty freaking awesome, all right? Everybody put in a top-notch performance. Special shout out to Chadwick Boseman, because man, I have been waiting for the Black Panther. I've been reticent for it, but then when I found out it was Chadwick and not an actual African actor, I was kind of going, I don't know. Nope, sorry, but shut up, take my money. All right, I bought him. Okay, bought him. Hook, line, sinker. This is the dude. This is the one that I'm going to be waiting for. This is the movie I'm going to go see. Now, the really cool stuff in this movie, all right, really cool stuff. I have been waiting for Tony Stark to get his ass kicked for years. Years. I paid real good money to watch Tony Stark get his ass kicked, and it did not disappoint. But I'm not going to give any spoilers. Okay, this is a spoiler-free review. But is it just me, or is 2016 the year of mommy issues? Just dead rock stars and mommy issues. When you guys go see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Don't give spoilers away in the comments. Now, Spider-Man. I've been there, okay? I saw the 1980s made-for-TV movie when it came out. All right, I thought it was the shit because I was a child. When Tobey Maguire got it, I'm like, dude, Tobey, Peter Parker, he's an awkward nerd, All right, cool, let's do that. And part 1, awesome. Part 2, the shit. Part 3, trilogia. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. So terrible, it required a reboot. And then freaking the second dude, whatever his name was, he killed it. Although I didn't like the writing on Amazing Spider-Man 2, but Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man was awesome. But this motherfucker right here, this kid, I had to black react. I'm sorry. This is the best Spider-Man I've seen on film. I've been thinking about it all day, trying to get past the initial reactions, trying to get past all the hype and the experience. And the theater that I go to has recliners, so they lull you into liking the experience, so you like the movie more. But this kid, dude, I gotta say, the Russo brothers know what the fuck they're doing with Spider-Man. I was so happy. And I really try to stop liking Spidey every once in a while because I think I'm an adult and I'm not supposed to like these teenagers. Comic books are bad enough, but children, But no, the Spider-Man had me, hook, line, and sinker. Now, you guys might notice I'm talking a whole lot about Spider-Man, talking about all the other characters. Ant-Man, dude, I'm sorry. Way better than he has the right to be. Way better. He just stole every single time the camera focused on him. You were in for a good call. All right. The relationship between Scarlet Witch and the Vision It's interesting to watch a robot be an awkward teenage boy trying to tell a girl he likes her. I mean, he doesn't exactly do the whole "hey girl," but he does come off as a nice guy. But you know what? It was awkward. It was interesting to watch. Um, we're talking about all these characters, and again, Spider-Man loved it. Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, unfair. Okay, totally unfair. Never before in my life have I wanted to bang Aunt May until today. Before I was thinking, little Jessica Tandy type person for Aunt May like we've had all these years, and Sally Field was cool. But when there's mild spoiler when one of the characters goes and meets Aunt May, you've kind of got this whole thing of him going, "Hey girl, hey, I'm an Avenger, right? Right? Matter of fact, I'm kind of rich, and yeah, you're kind of hot for somebody's aunt. Let me just let me get in there for a little bit, because actually it's not much of a spoiler because we know what team he's on based on the commercials. So yeah, it was Tony Stark, and Tony Stark is pretty much going, I got to get to you first, because once you see Captain America, I'm not as good looking. This is his movie, but I have a lot of money. A lot of money. Like, so much money. And I'm charismatic. And I'm Robert Downey Jr., so can I hit that before Captain America gets here? And that's the one time I don't blame Tony Stark. And I blame him for everything. I even hate that he had the name before Martin had the balls to write the show, because winter is coming, but Stark and all that. Yeah, fuck that guy. Not the biggest Iron Man fan, although he is awesome. I just hate arrogance. Ironic, right? And since I'm talking about Iron Man and Aunt May and Spider-Man and Ant-Man and Black Panther, what? No, all right, so who am I not talking about? I'm not talking about Captain America, and that is what brings me to the problem, and this is where I got to do my job. All right? This movie was an awesome Avengers movie, but it was not a Captain America movie. Okay? Sorry, I know I just got hit with the Nolan rain. Everything got real serious, but Captain America the Winter Soldier was my favorite of all the Marvel movies, so I was kind of hoping that this would be up there, and this wasn't a Captain America movie. This was an Avengers movie. And when I go to the theater to see Captain America, I want to see Captain America. This was sort of the same complaint I had about The Dark Knight, where The Dark Knight, amazing and awesome movie it was, but it was more like the Joker show while Christian Bale brooded. And he did stuff, but it wasn't his movie. And I was kind of hoping for more Captain America in my Captain America movie. And I don't think that's an unreasonable request. I don't know. Now again, yeah, you guys are just let me have it in the comments. I know. I'm talking. I'm saying that this wasn't the best movie that the world has ever known. All right, but I got to be honest here. I really would have enjoyed it a whole lot more had it been more Captain America, or if this had been called Marvel Civil War. Okay, that would have been cool, because it was really a Marvel showpiece. It was an ensemble cast with an ensemble plot, and Iron Man gets damn near as much screen time as Captain America. Now, for the record, I've not read or watched any reviews on this, so I don't know what the other critics are saying. But I'm saying this from a critic's point of view and from the point of view of somebody who works very hard for the money that they get to spend on these movies. I wanted more Captain America in my Captain America movie. Okay, I mean, it's like it's Captain Crunch, Crunch Berries. You get Crunch Berries, you get the Captain Crunch. This one we had Captain America Civil War, but we had more Iron Man than Captain America. So it was more it was more Crunch Berries than Captain Crunch. You know what I mean? Like, if it had been a box of Captain Crunch, cool. If it had been a box of Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries, or Captain America Civil War with half of Captain America and half everybody else, I would have been cool. But so many people get equal screen time. Okay, not so many. Mainly Iron Man, the dude with his own franchise, gets equal time with the titular character of this movie in the titular character's franchise. And that was a problem with me. Again, I really hate to say this. The second part that doesn't sit well with me, but it'll sit well with a whole lot of nerdy movie fans out there, was this movie was such an homage to Empire Strikes Back. There's one direct reference, but we've got the good guy who's not a great guy, frozen in carbonite at the end. Somebody loses an arm. We get parent issues. We get someone going, "That's impossible," and then goes off into this homicidal rage. I'm just going, God, where's my midget showing somebody? Oh, wait, sorry. I got that from Hawkeye, telling the actual Jedi who can move shit with her freaking powers to get off her ass and move shit with her powers and stop fucking emotionally sulking. So, in a lot of ways, this was Empire Strikes Back. As far as a movie to pay homage to, I ain't got a problem with that. But this wasn't Captain America Shield Strikes Back. This wasn't Iron Man Civil War. This was Captain America Civil War. And I really would have liked to see a lot more of Captain America in the Civil War debate thing with the act and getting the Bucky stuff and all that stuff. I would have liked to see more of that. But we get a lot of points of views from Black Panther, which was okay because he didn't get a lot. But between the points of view of Scarlet Witch, Vision, Hawkeye, hey, I said Scarlet Witch because I'm normally saying Scarlett Johansson, but Scarlett Johansson, Agent Carter, and Captain America's folded in that, and then we get a whole bunch of Iron Man. I didn't pay for Iron Man Civil War. I wasn't pitched Iron Man Civil War. I was pitched Captain America Civil War. And that's my biggest problem. That is my biggest problem with this. So with this movie, I got to give this movie a straight flush. It would have been a royal flush had there been more Captain America, but there wasn't. And that was really this movie's only failing as far as I can tell. All right? So let me know what you think. If you like this video, press like. If you please subscribe down here to Back in the Deck Productions and see all the cool stuff that we got. Again, boom, straight flush. But yeah, like us, subscribe. This is the begging part. We all know because I haven't made an play it for this show yet. And leave your comments and your thoughts in the stuff below. If you think I'm full of shit, press like, press subscribe. Give me a shout out, do all the retweets and all this stuff. I want to know what you guys think. And let me know if I'm just being an anal retentive movie critic, comic geek pain in the ass. But either way, kind of upset that in Captain America Civil War, I get just as much Iron Man as I do Captain America. All right? I'll catch you guys later. This has been Solar Grey, and I'll see you on the dark side of the room.